So in Vodou, every part of this earth is a part of us. It's a part of our spirituality. Is a part of our, I'll say, our survivance, the way that we survive with all of this that is around us. Vodou is all of that. And Vodou has a balance. Vodou doesn't believe that everything is when you die. Black people, I don't know if you realize that. If you take the, let's say that if you take the Chinese, they had their own culture. They had something that represents a creator for them that has a resemblance to them. You take the Indian from India, they have their own belief, their own culture. They had some divine, some spiritual thing that looks like them. That is a part of their belief, a part of their God. They give God a symbolic form. But when you take Black people, their God is white. There is a problem there. That's because we were colonized to see us as something inferior and to see a white world as something superior. It's not that I have anything against white. No, I believe in humanity. Vodou believe in humanity. If a white person comes to me in my kingdom, I receive that white person as a daughter, as a son, as a mother, even as a grandmother, with respect. That's a part of Vodou. It's to respect another human being. Humanity is something that we teach a lot in every aspect in the Vodou world. We live in community. And when you go to a Vodou, what we call a lakou is where there is a leader. It could be a member, that's a priestess. When I say member, that's what it means. It could be a hunga, and that's the leader of the community. The community could be like, when I say the lakou, it's a little community that could have probably 200-300 people living in the community with a leader. And we live together, we work together. We have something called the kombit that we came with that culture from Africa. The kombit, it's when we have a land and we need to plant something, let's say the avocados, or let's say potatoes. The whole community come together and they work together and they share the food together. They take half of it, they go in the marketplace, they will sell it, and half of it stays for the community. When they kill like a cow or a goat, whatever, an animal is killed, it's split, where each person in the community get a piece for their family to eat. And that's a culture that we came from Africa. And we grow up with that culture in Haiti. This is why Haiti has different tribes of African that came to this land. Some of them disappear, can't support the slavery. Some of them disappear, but some survive. And the one that survived, I am a descendant of the one that survived. And with them, we learn the African culture mixed with the Taino culture. This is why, as I said before, we have what we call the Haitian voodoo.
Thank you so much for that. This is very interesting. I said before that we are going to have a great a great discussion today, and this is it. All right, now take me to the name itself, voodoo. Where is it coming from? Can you say anything about that?
It came from Vodou, Vodou from Africa. The word has changed by the traveling from Portugal, Brazil, the ocean to Haiti, to different parts of the world. And the words has changed to Vodou instead than Vodun, which the Africans said Vodun. When they said voodoo, we said voodoo. Himself, they said Vodun, Vodun. This is the difference of the word. But the word came from Africa. The word came, the voodoo that we are saying came from Alada. And when a Haitian died, I mean, a Haitian that practiced voodoo died, they said that they are going back to their ancestors in Alada.
All right. So, but what does it mean, the voodoo? What does it mean? The original name itself coming from Africa, does it have any significance?
The significance is everything that I just told you. This is why I said voodoo is more than a religion, because it's combined with so many things. Voodoo is this balance of us as a Black person with another belief that doesn't believe that there is a God. It's when I die, this God is ready to receive me in his kingdom. The kingdom of God is here in this earth. We believe in what we see and what we touch. That's voodoo. We don't believe then when we die, we will go to God. We believe we live with God. God is in me while I am in this paradise called earth. And when I die, I will go to my ancestors and decided if I wanted to be back, depending how many times my reincarnation was already done. So
you see, this is very yeah. Please go.
Voodoo is all that. It's not because the world that is practicing spirituality today took it from the old Kemet, which is us. God, we know God more than anybody else. Our ancestors was with God. They were the place called the place where the sun light, because they did things that other people can do. And people used to go to the old Egypt just to learn, to see the beauty of it. And it's not that we are just inventing it. The skeleton is still there for people to go and see what my ancestors used to be years ago, and what the Occident did to my ancestors and what they did to me by taking me from my world, by taking my grandparents from their world and bring them to another world. In Haiti, sometimes people ask us, there was a white man that I saw saying it on TV. He was a pastor. But as a pastor, that doesn't bother me too much, because that's what they do. They destroy Black people. And when we have the earthquake in Haiti, and he was on a TV station saying that, yeah, those are the people of Vodou that God just touched and showed them that he does exist. How could someone that is a pastor tell you where a lot of people die, and you told me that evil is with me because I don't pray God the same way that you do. I don't believe in your God the same way that you do. My God is love. My God, tell me any Black country, anywhere in Africa, they told you this African went to France or to Germany, let's say all the white places where white people said, this is my land, you know? So when I said Africa, Africa is my land. When I said Haiti is my land, I fought, my grandfather fought for that land, and they got it in their blood. They accepted to die for it. And today, this is what I'm suffering for being Haitian, for seeing all the things that you're seeing in Haiti. That's because we had a debt with a group of white people, because we took the army of Napoleon, the biggest army at the time. We kicked them out of Haiti. So that means Haiti is still paying for that.